We live in a very, very precarious city that defines very much who you are by how you look. My work has always been about what is going on inside of you. What is your inner life like? And I'd like to think my entire life's work has been about that inquiry in defining who I am as a person. What you eat, how you handle yourself, how you take care of yourself, and how you present yourself in the world energetically is what gives off to people a vibration, a sense of what you're about and who you are. And to heck with what a number is in your life, and that's not going to come from anybody except yourself.
Right now, I think as I'm getting older, I am really paying attention to trying to like myself in the process of it, and trying to approach it kindly. So one of the things that we did, my husband and I did, he kept saying, what's our third act going to look like? We live in a culture that profits from our self-doubt, so liking ourselves is a rebellious act. So I think of this third act as a rebellious act of learning to like myself.
The underlying stress of what is going on in people's lives has completely changed over the years in my practice. People used to be very overtly stressed. It's a different kind of stress. It's very deep and it's very internal. If you're not managing that's going to drain you, and that will age you. That will take you out.
Stress levels are directly correlated to the formation of a type of retinal detachment where fluid collects under the eye. And it's related to the cortisol levels in our body. And we see it in typically, the classic demographic is people in the prime of their life in high stress positions. And I have a lot of patients who are actors and musicians and successful business people who put a lot of pressure on themselves constantly, who get these flare-ups, and it really impairs their vision. But beyond that one condition, I really think stress plays a role in health. So one of the things I try to do, and it's easier said than done, is try to look for ways to reduce stress in my life, be it exercise, be it taking a break, taking a walk around the block.
Simplify as much as you can in your life. Simplify within the complexity of it all, because it's not going away. It's going to get worse.
So I decided to try and go natural. And in the process of doing it, it was so fascinating to get people's response to it. And really what I learned is how frightened we all are of aging. The sad thing is that it's a scary process for us as women. So really what started to bubble up is just the culture that we live in and this injunction against you cannot get old. And it's hard because I look older than I did before. But I look my age, and so it's helping me to relate to my actual age.
You really need to make sure that what you're doing is safe. That's number one, because there are a lot of people, unfortunately, out there who will prey on what they know is instilled in women culturally as this quest for beauty and youth, and will perform procedures that are perhaps unsafe in the long run. So we need to make sure. I personally have no problem with plastic surgery enhancements. As a surgeon myself, I know that every surgery has its risks, and so I love things that are the least invasive possible. Before considering making some sort of surgery or some sort of procedure, look into it, get a second opinion, do your research, because there may be safety concerns.
Whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, let it all go. Let the past go. Do the healing work that you need to do and clear it out so you can just start getting very present with people right now, right here in this moment that you have, and really sharing the experiences of your life in a very deeply committed way that you don't have the time to do when you're younger.